again. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. This is Jennings. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Off play action. It's Howell. He'll buy some time right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they'll run it here. Bust through the tackle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll go on the ground. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Samuel going to go in motion right. Quickly completed to the right flat. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Bell going to go for it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Down to the 22-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. This is McCaffrey on the give. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw.
Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. Dances by him. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Jair Brown on the stop there.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Handoff now to Robinson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. On the give, here's Robinson. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Rodriguez. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from moving out in front. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think you're earning himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want them to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A strong running. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Purdy looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here is 3rd and 5. Now Purdy. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Well, the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. One last shot before the break. Howell, flush to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 73 yards. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Purdy now on second down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Faking the handoff, Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And now a run with Rodriguez. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run here with Rodriguez. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a screen for Robinson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Going with their tight end on fourth. And he takes it in. Touchdown.